I really don't know how to tell you this, but your father's grave is empty.
That was
Would
the
you like
shocking
to
news
learn
that
more?
Elizabeth Patrick got back in May. Patrick's estranged father, Gordon Patrick, was a Second World War veteran who spent his final years in Canada. After a decade of searching, she discovered he was buried in Green Acres just outside of Winnipeg.
He had no family, so therefore he wasn't recognized as a veteran at all, didn't have a headstone.
Patrick planned to move her father to the Field of Honor in Woodland, Ontario. There, he'd receive a headstone for veterans and be buried next to his grandson, who also served in the military. But without a body, Patrick's father doesn't qualify. Green Acres is owned by Service Corporation International. In July, they told Patrick in an email, Service Corporation International believe that locating Sergeant Patrick's remains on their property is unlikely. SCI indicated they were interested in a settlement.
They offered to pay me $2,500 for damages and upset and however you want to frame that.
Patrick made a counteroffer. Last week, SCI emailed her to say they aren't liable for the missing body because he was buried before they took ownership. Further, Ms. Patrick's demand is excessive, and my clients do not feel that it is worthwhile to respond. Green Acres was owned by Alderwoods Group until the company was sold to SCI in 2006. One Winnipeg lawyer says SCI's liability for the missing body could depend on the details of the sale.
Did you buy the company? If you bought all the shares of the company, then you are the company, and you are liable for the wrongs of the company.
Troy Harwood Jones believes the Manitoba Cemeteries Act could also make them accountable.
Cemetery company will not be able to show that it's met the requirements of the Act by failing to keep proper records.
Patrick is hopeful SCI will make her a reasonable offer and help give her father a veteran's burial.
You know, it is Remembrance Day, it's Veterans Day. He was never remembered, he was never honored.
Patrick worked out a deal to put a replica headstone next to her son's grave in Ontario, but she'll have to pay for it herself. She hopes a settlement will cover the cost. Mike Arsenault, CBC News, Winnipeg.